The late adopter. Okay guys, let's start. No reason to wait. We are already 1 minute over the time. Not actually 1 minute. But I'm guessing like if God can, you know, take 1 day off on Sunday, I can be a little late on Sunday. It's okay. It's okay. No problem, right? By the way, guys, 5-7 likes. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you so busy with? You cannot hit the like button. That said, Rothschild ratio. I cannot find anything that's named Rothschild ratio, neither in the indicator nor on the charts. So I'm guessing you misspelled that. Maybe R-hold ratio, maybe something like that. Anyways, guys, how you doing? The beauty is in the chat. Bet, DJ, AV, Styling, Alif, Ron, as always, Steven, August. How's everybody doing? Everybody here? That's nice. That's nice. So we're gonna start a little bit later today. As you can see, just woke up, almost woke up. Like, was up watching the nice moon. You know, the moon phase today. It's happening. Blue moon today. Is it blue moon? It's not blue moon. What's it called? Next blue moon. Yeah, it actually is blue moon. The next year there will be blue moon, which certified definition of both camps won't come until 2037. Wow. So it's important. What is the blue moon? I did not know there was something called blue moon, but it was a big moon. You know, yesterday on Telegram, I said to people like, look at the moon today, guys, because you know I posted image and said like the moon is so huge. If you're a blue moon purist, you'll need to make August a true blue moon. The phenomenon don't occur again for some time, with the next falling night in August 24, followed by my using the calendar. What is blue moon? Yeah, it was very special moon yesterday, because I was driving home yesterday and I was looking at the moon. I came home and I posted it on Telegram and I told people like, look at the moon. It's so shiny, it's so nice, it's so big. I don't know why. I thought it was something special, and now somebody saying it's a blue moon is indeed a rare phenomenon. Yeah, it was very nice moon. I saw it yesterday. It was such a big moon. You know, it's magical. It's magical. You know. We are going to the moon. Maybe we are going to the moon. While the majority is sleeping or having a standard Sunday off, we are keeping eye on the charts. Of course, we gotta always keep eye on charts. And I'm gonna talk about this 4-hourly chart. Maybe we were wrong, guys. Maybe we were wrong. We're gonna talk about it. Finally got a face. Normally, I only got your audio. Driving and watching. Can do it on my joy. Thanks God. Thanks God. It's Sunday. Papa, that's nice. That's nice. Well, blue moon tonight. The blue moon is the reflection from the oceans of Earth. I don't know why, but yesterday I posted this. I'm gonna show you. We can do it like this up here. Brave. Same Bitcoin price prediction, that's fine. Next full moon. So I was looking for it. You can see here. Now it says something different now. But I posted yesterday on Telegram chat and I said to people like, check out the full moon. Check out the full moon today. Go out, look at the full moon, look at the sunshine, you know, moonshine. It's nice. Blue moon only happens every 2-3 years. Join the club. I hope today we got some correction. Our hodl ratios, yeah, Ron. I figured that you know, I found our hodl ratio, but I could not find the maybe our hodl is not here. No, there is not here. But here I am looking at on the charts. I don't know what to think of it, man. I don't know what to think of it. Our hodl ratio. Our hodl ratio, 1 week, 1 year minus 2 weeks divided by total market age. So what is the red line is Rothschild BTC price. Peak. I don't know what to think of it. You know, I know these peaks are really volatile. Really nice and really volatile. But you also see that volatility is actually, you know, going a little bit down. So our hodl ratio, I don't know what to think of it. I don't know what to think of it. I'm sorry, man. I'm not very good to, you know, analyzing the big charts. Mid-September, also the Jewish New Year, Rosh Hashanah, is coming. The year is usually associated with a crash correction. Any thoughts about that? Sorry, man. I know the moons, I don't know the holidays. Thanks for streaming on Sunday, drinking my coffee to your stream. Nice. So I think everybody's here. We can start with the analysis, guys. We can start to see what's happening. Morning, Rasputin. What prognostications you have today? Just kidding. You're good people. If I knew what prognostications word meant, maybe I would be hurt by that you know, comment, but I don't. So it's all good, man. It's all good. 2013 year, similar represent something next to BTC. 2013 similar. Yeah, maybe it is. Well, I don't know if it's similar because, you know, over here, you know, the red dot was above the blue line. You know, every time it's above. I don't know if that has any meaning, but you know, that said, I don't know if the meaning whether we are above or below the blue line has anything to say. But it's not technically the same. It's not technically the same. I mean, it might be looking the same, but it's I don't know. Maybe we are going up. Maybe I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna just continue saying, you know, what we've been saying. Now we're gonna redraw the rising wedge, guys. We're gonna redraw, but it's still rising wedge. But we're gonna redraw the rising wedge. Dobar dan, Lucas. Dobar dan, new TA fans club member. How you doing? Prognostications. Your prognosis on the charts price action. Yeah, but it's fine. It's fine. Lol, I don't think moon cycle playing out is bull runs in bull runs, lol. And there we go. Coinskit beat it's on its way to 50,800. So now that everybody is here, even the big YouTubers, you know, we can start doing the tech analysis and see what's actually happening with Bitcoin price. So I got some ideas. I got some, you know, nice numbers. The first thing I can say is this 20 moving average. I was afraid that this week we're gonna drop below 20 moving average, 43,000, because it's not very drop. From over here 46,000 to 42,000, not very drop. So I was afraid we're gonna drop below 20,000 and that would be it. Luckily for us, we did not drop below 22,000. There's still you know, some time left. Right now it's there's still how much? 15 hours left for the candle to close. But I don't know if we are gonna drop 10,000, you know, 7K. How much is that? 12% in 15 hours. So it can happen, but it's not that probable. It's not that probable. So I don't think we're gonna close below the 20 moving average. So what is that telling us? Well, that is telling us that, you know, this 20 moving average is broken. So technically we are above all the moving averages on all time frames. Sorry, we are above all moving averages. I don't know if we are above all moving averages on all time frames. Technically we are above all moving averages on all time frames, and we are rising further up. And that's extremely good. That's very, very bullish. That's the only way you can be in some kind of bull market, if you're above all the moving averages on all time frames. And right now we are. Let's look at a monthly time frame. Even monthly time frame, we are above everything. We are above all moving averages on all time frames. So all good so far. All good so far. Now there comes another resistance that we are hitting here. Recently we are not right now at 60,000, and that's this one. Let's clear everything up and pop this resistance up here so you can see it. So what's happening here is really, really important, a level to break. We want to close something like this. We want to close above 49,264. This is on Coinbase chart, so you know, other exchange might have different numbers, but it's basically this level down here. And you can see here that this level needs to be broken, and it gets broken if this candle closes above this level. Close above. This is a very important thing to do, and if you do that, technically we have gotten above this resistance. This resistance is really important, just like this down here was. this down here was, and we broke this one down here, but we broke the midweek. This looks like it's gonna be broken today, so it's gonna depend if whether we close above it or close below. The fact that we went midweek all the way up here, I have good confidence that we might just close above it. If you do that, that's also another bullish sign that might actually say that we are right now continuing towards the upside. But if you close below it, it does not technically mean a rejection, but it does mean that you're gonna have a fight. You have to fight next week again, to get back above the this resistance, because this resistance up here is really, really important right now, because that's what we are fighting. You can see on the daily, you went below, sorry, above, below, above right now. So over here there is definitely some fighting, or we can go down in the small time frames to see how this actually works out. Maybe 1 hour is okay. See here, we try to get back below it, hold it up here. Here we went above it, below it, above it, below it. Like it on small time frames it does get crushed a lot, but it is we are trying even here above it and trying to stay above it up here. So this line of resistance is being fight for, and there is a lot of fights between bulls and bears. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. But the 49,200 is actually not actually 49,200. Give what was that? 49,121. That's the line I was looking at for. Wrong number. That's line we are looking for. But this 20 moving average is definitely broken. The all, we broke 2 weeks ago when we closed like technically below it, but we opened above it. So that's already breaking of the moving average, and then we closed above it, and then this week we are also above it. We see this big wick down here back to the 20 moving average. That's also an important indication that right now we were there, but there is enough bullishness to push the price up. There is enough bullishness to push the price up. So that looks good, right? That looks good. Let's look at the volume up here. The volume does not look good. The volume is going down. The volume is looking terrible. Unfortunately, the volume does look terrible. Let's go to the daily time frame and see what's happening on the daily. We can turn off the volume on the daily and see on the daily that we are making another higher move up here. Here we have triple divergence on the daily. You can see it if I can just pop my numbers up here. There's triple divergence, but this third divergence is not actually played out. The third divergence haven't played out yet, and you can see here that this is the one, this is the second, this is the third. So 1, 2nd, 3rd. So all of these three go down, all of these three go up. This is divergence. The only thing, this third divergence is not yet finished playing out. Okay, so right now it is still divergent. It still is the price is still going up. You can see here the price is still going up, but the RSI is still going down. And as long as that happens, we are still not confirmed break of the divergence, something like this. Okay, you can also notice that while this trend line is going up here, this RSI trend line is hitting these tops really nicely. So I think also if we can break the trend on the RSI as well as trend up here, I think that might also be indication that right now we are becoming really bullish. So we are close to the top. We are still waiting whether this is gonna hold or we're gonna crash to the downside, but it does look good. It does look good, and I told you guys yesterday, I'm not quite bullish, I'm still a little bit bearish, but when time comes, I'm becoming more and more bullish. But when time comes, I will become a lot more bullish when time comes. But until then, I'm keeping the let's just go a little bit back here just to get my lines back. I don't know where it was. There was the lines. So let's go a little bit back up here to the daily chart, and there was this rising wedge. Of course, the rising wedge, we fell out of the rising wedge, went down to the 20 moving average, and right back up here to the edge of the rising wedge. Now I've been looking at this rising wedge, and I think there is another way to draw the rising wedge. I mean, this is a nice one point to draw it because it hits it here, these move ups up here. You can see clearly that it drops out and then, you know, retest and then fails down, and right now it's climbing back, you know, but it cannot get back into the wedge. And I'm gonna show you this pattern that's happening over here, where it actually happened another time on another wedge, but it is looking like it might drop down here if the wedge is drawn this way, the way we think. Now there is another way you can draw the wedge, and that's this, you know, use the wicks that I actually like to using the wicks. And although you can see here that we you know, dropped here and tried to get it back, but we did get back up here in the wedge, and this you know, bottom showing that we are technically backside in the wedge, and right now we are, you know, cruising back on this resistance line. So yeah, as you can see, there's two ways to draw the wedge. This might be some kind of fake out that we just pumped down and just got bought right back into the wedge. So we might technically be inside the wedge. Now the problem is, even though if you draw it differently, you are still inside a rising wedge. You are still inside the rising wedge, and the rising wedges have tendency, you know, to fall to the downside. The rising wedges have tendency to fall to the downside. So I would say that although we are back in the rising wedge, if you draw it this way, although we are back in the rising wedge, we are still in the rising wedge that has tendency to break to the downside. So again, unless we can break you know, upper resistance of the rising wedge, we are not going anywhere. Now if you move a little bit back up here, I'm gonna show you when this wedge up here and how this is playing out right now. You can see this move to the downside, and then climb back to the resistance, and then going sideways up here. This, I think this happened before, if my memory serves me correct. I think this has happened before. You can see it here on the 4 hour. Yeah, let's lose the 4 hour, why not? Give or take, right? There was this you know, this rising wedge up here, and you can see we fall down, and then start climbing up here, and then you get this, you know, down, up, and then you got this sideways movement where you actually fall down on, right? So up here you got some kind of, now it's a different time, you know, it's happening a lot faster, but you got this sideways movement below the wedge, sideways movement below the wedge that's happening right now, like over here, just a lot fast. Maybe you can see this on the daily time frame. Go down, then climb up here. Even this bullish move to the downside happened, I think. Even this, you see this bullish engulfing candle up here happening. That happened on previously. So we go down, climb towards the upside, then you get this sideways movement, and then you drop back to these levels up here, back to below these levels. And this is when you drop below these levels up here, that's when you get worried, right? So we're gonna see how this actually works out right now over here. This is the 4 hourly. It's the 4 hourly. You can see here we fell down, climb up again, go sideways up here. So if we fall below this level down here at 44,000 again, for whatever reason, that's gonna be the problem area. So let's compare these two fractals or whatever they are, right? Let's put it like this up here. We're gonna go here to the daily time frame. This is 1 hourly, this is daily time frame. Let's just clear it up a little bit and use the 4 hourly to draw the lines. I'm just gonna draw the bottom line, just draw because the reason, so we can see that, and move to the daily. Not this here. Okay, so you can see the similarities between this move down here and this move down here. Then you got this pump on the upside. There was some kind of pump where it goes and going into sideways action, and then drops down. Now the drop to the downside goes only down to the previous lows, down to the 44,000. and it's only when you break the 44,000 down here that you actually technically like lose all hope. So right now we don't, you know, we still got hope, but if you do lose some kind of 44,000 down here, I would be worried. 44,000. The likelihood, DJ AV Styling says, the likelihood of breaking to the downside is higher than the upside. But again, the break onto the downside will be healthy. Currently a bit overextended on the daily EMAs. Yeah, we'll see that. But I'm just showing you, you know, that this pattern that happened on the daily time frame is right now happening here on the 4-hourly time frame, and they do look similar, guys. Like you cannot, like if you look at a 4-hourly time frame, and they happen, you know, out of the same kind of a pattern. This is rising wedge, fall out to rising wedge, go up towards you know, upside, goes into some kind of sideways. Now if you drop down here, that's gonna be like bad, especially if you come back to these levels down here, 44,000. You don't want to get back to 44,000 levels. That would be bad. And if it does that, now there is an important difference between these two charts, though. There is an important difference between these two charts, and that's that this stop did not go above here, okay, while this stop up here went above here. So what's this pattern created is actually a head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders pattern, right? Head and shoulders pattern, that's what it created. But here we are not creating that. You see here, high, but we are getting a higher high, higher high. So we're getting higher high. So we are right now not creating this bearish pattern. So that might be it as well. You know, it might be that the reason we went down here is not because of the rising wedge. The rising wedge, that was the downside. The failure was that this move did not go all the way up here. That was the failure of this this move to the upside. So this move might be different than this move in the fact that, you know, we went above the previous high up here, while we did not do that over here. Here we did not have enough power to go, you know, to the new high, but here we do have, you know, so that might also indicate that maybe that's why we are bullish and not bearish. They do look similar, but there are important differences in a way that, you know, this is not a head and shoulders pattern and this is a head and shoulders pattern, you know. And you know, this move, it did not have enough bullishness to get above the all-time high. This has enough bullishness to get above all-time high, not all-time high, but local high, right? The wedge high. So that can be also an indication, you know, the reason for this move to be bullish, and this why this move is bullish and why this move is bearish. So keep that in mind, guys. Keep that in mind, guys. Let's go back to the chart. So that's one thing. The other thing is, of course, that we can redraw this wedge like this over here, but it's still rising wedge. If you move the line, it's still rising wedge. It doesn't matter how you do it, like this over here or here, it's still a rising wedge. And rising wedges tend to break to the downside. Now up here we got the divergences, right? Yeah, daily. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Divergence, a little bit extended, maybe some kind of pullback. I don't want to go below 44,000, below this line, 44,000. Weekly looks bullish, volume looks bad on the weekly. On the daily, it looks, you know, sideways motion going down. It's actually okay. Short term, 1 hourly. Maybe there is some kind of head and shoulders pattern here playing out, you know, right now. So the move down here might happen. For hourly, daily. Now I'm not gonna give you any kind of predictions right now. I think I need to wait for tomorrow. It's really hard. Like, you wanna go long, you go long. You wanna go short, you go short. But right now, for me, the risk is so high that I just want to sit back and wait to see how this gonna play out. Because I think the risk is just too high. The risk is just too high for this. The risk is just too high. Anyways, guys, what you guys think? I think the risk is too high to go long or short up here, but you know, maybe. Nah. 5,800 short is set. I cannot believe you, I cannot believe you that you are setting any kind of shorts, man. You are so bullish always. I cannot believe the shorts. Doesn't matter how plausible they are. I cannot believe them. Sorry, man. I believe you never short. Agree, risky, but I think we are at the bump where we made the all-time high. If you get a pullback at a lower high, it would confirm. We close the day green, might be safe. The green. If we close it in the green above 50,000, something like that, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think we need some kind of pull. Like we had pullback here. We had 3 pullbacks technically. 1, 2, 3. You can see here 1 day pullback, 3 days pullback. Sorry, yeah, 4 day pullback. You know, 5 day pullback. How many of these are we gonna have here? You know, eventually it's either gonna go a big pullback or it's gonna continue going up, right? But you already had 1, 2, 3, 4 pullbacks. You know, how many pullbacks are you gonna get? That's the question. How many pullbacks are you gonna get? This on the daily time frame. Yep, millionaires are made in bear markets. I think we're gonna retest 40k. I think a lot of smart money is taking profits to avoid risk. Retrace, then boom. Alif, you mean that you can make more profits with the alts right now? I think you are too much hit it hard from last bearish market. Now you have lost confidence. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it. You know, that might be it. You know, sometimes people are a little bit biased towards the one side, the other side. Do not expect some things to happen that do happen, and so forth, so forth. Unfortunately, you know, that might also be the case. But like I told you, if you get above this this rising wedge up here, that's like definitive confirmation that we are like super bullish. But you know, as long as you are in the rising wedge, I mean, how can you be bullish? Like, it doesn't matter how you can write it or swing it around. Yeah, like, I don't know. I expect some kind of pullback. You know, where that's gonna come. Like, if it just continues going up like to 100 million, like whatever, it goes up. I'm gonna get in some kind of altcoins that has a pullback and that's it. You know, no problem. But I don't know. You can see this level of 44,000, how it tested once, 2 times, and bounced off. Every time it bounced off the 44,000, it made a higher high. So it is looking nice. It is looking good. But I think we still gotta wait. At least I'm waiting. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm waiting. Any catching lines for August and September? What was it again? In July we will fly thereafter. Not sure what you meant by that. Later, Coins Kid, thanks for stopping by. The rising wedge is the bane of our existence. Yeah. The rising wedge is the bane of the existence. I don't know how it's gonna play out. But on the bright side, guys, we got a bright side, of course. We got a bright side. Which chart I'm gonna use for this? I don't know. Let's just remove these lines. Go to the daily chart and pop. You know, the moon phases, guys. The moon phases. Technically speaking, you know, the moon phase is right now. This is actually a bearish moon, and when bearish moon does this, that means you are bullish. So that's another bullish sentiment towards the upside, because right now you're gonna get the full moon, and full moon needs to push the price up. Full moon is gonna push the price up more, because this happened once before, guys. This happened once before. Although all of these moves are acting actually as they should be acting, this happened once before down here. You can see here, this happened once before, new moon to the full moon. You can see the full moon's new moon started here, and then price went all the way up there during new moon to the full moon. Although we did have, you know, after the full moon you know, came, we had a small sideways movement up here, but it was so bullish that we continued towards the upside, right? So right now, you know, it looks like we're gonna do this move up here. We did have some kind of like a slow motion move, but right now when the full moon pops up, you know, that might just, you know, propel us to some kind of 100k. Blue moon today. Tila, there are moon phases with moon phases. I think we need to go deeper. I will take a Ritalin one day and chart to see if there's any correlation with the moves within the moons. You do that and then you tell us if there's any correlation. You can blindly put your money in anything and it would have gone up. Well, that's how the bull markets work. You just take money and just throw it on something and it goes up. The trick is not, you know, not pulling money out too early, because a lot of people, you know, throw money on something, then nothing is happening, that they take it out, and then the thing that they just took out the money, you know, pumps. So, you know, it's important to, you know, hodl for a little while, just to wait for the pump, and after the pump, you know, take it out. El Mao, please, we need the info. Why is Dogecoin down? I don't know. It's not down. It's 0.3. Dogecoin is not down. What you talking about? It's not down. It's good. Everything is good, man. Everything is good. How much sugar in your coffee, bro? I don't know. Today was, you know, the iced coffee. You know, so I think they put a lot of stuff up in there. So not sure. The full moon in August this year is actually a blue moon. Maybe why it's acting different. Maybe it is the full moon, you know, the blue moon. Let's see if this was the blue moon. Guys, can we figure out if 15 December 20 was the full moon? Let's see here. Blue moon. All blue moon 2020. The last blue moon. We'll have blue moon this weekend as well. What's blue moons 2020? October. This is December. This was the blue moon. Let's see. How many blue moons are there? How many blue moons are there? Full moon calendar. Let's see full moon calendar, blue moon calendar. (2020). Maybe there is moon phases first. Yeah, we can choose the date here. 2020. There you go. But it doesn't show you the full moon, first quarter. Super full moon, whatever, full moon, okay. So, new moon, first quarter, full moon, third quarter duration. What does this mean? October. Super new moon, black moon. Why is there not a list of just blue moons? The August 20. Blue moon. Yeah, that's October 31st. Full moon is the blue moon. Schedule 2020, October 31st. That's all the way back here, October 31st. This is the blue moon. This is the blue moon, and that's the start of the rally. You can see here also, you know, the new moon did not have any effect, and then, you know, the blue moon initiated the run. So, you know, right now, you know, anticipation of the blue moon initiates the run. Maybe that's it, guys, maybe that's it. Beaver yeah, maybe beaver moon has there's all kind of moons. Strawberry, flower moon, pink moon, probably. You know, if there's any girls in the chat you want to invest, April 8th 2020 when you should be start investing. Blue moon is the only every 2-3 years. Why have an astrology class now? Because this is astrology horoscope for men every day 9:30 Central European time. This is how we know if the price is gonna go up. Like, how do you know if the price is gonna go up and down if you don't know your moon phases, man? What are you doing? How do you buy and sell without the moon phases? I don't get it. You need moon phases. Like, I assure you got some kind of patterns and some kind of moving averages, but you need moon phases, you know, because when moon phases come, you know the direction, you know the trend. The moon phases are showing the trend, and right now we are in the full moon today, so you know the trend is to the upside. That's how we trade. That's how we trade. You know, the moon are showing the trend. You have to just decide the matrix, my friend. Wow, just wow. Even in crypto there is astrology. It's fine, guys, it's fine. It's all working as planned. It's all working as planned. So anyways, guys, I don't want to lead you on today. I actually have no clue, you know. I think it's too risky to do any kind of trading right now up here. I think it's too risky. I'm not quite sure whether this is, you know, if we pump here on the upside like that, that's a good move. If we, you know, go to the downside, that's a bad move. And if we fall below to 44,000, that's extremely bad move. So good move, bad move, a worse move. Okay. Now that we know that we're having the full moon right now, this is most probable. This is little probable. This is not that probable, but I don't know. I don't know. Good move, bad move, worse move, okay? Just remember that. Nothing is random. It is indeed all planned. Of course it's planned. Don't knock the moons. They have 80% accuracy. Unreal. Of course, like what other chart, other indicator has 80% accuracy? This is the real red pill right here. Forget science and numbers. It's all about the moons. People don't understand. They think markets will still getting. Do you think markets still getting manipulated? Of course, they have to get manipulated. Have a look at SHIB, please. What is SHIB doing? 0.86%, nothing. Still inside this, falling trend. But you know, when it breaks the trend, you know, trend is your friend, and when it breaks the trend, you know, you get new friend, something like that, right? That's that. BTC is back into the wedge, but every time BTC falls out of the wedge, it bounces back so hard. Maybe this is a good sign. Yeah, maybe it's a good sign. Wherever you put them, after it happens. Okay, guys, that's it. I gotta go do stuff. You have to be on the right side of manipulation. Enjoy the ride. That's right, DJ Ivy. DJ Ivy got it. He's not fighting the manipulation. He's just on the right side of the manipulation. That's right, man. That's exactly right. You cannot fight the manipulation, but join the manipulation. With those words, we are ending today's show, and tomorrow 9:30 Central European time, join the show, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed to get the notifications, hit the like button on the way out, check out the Patreon if you want to support the channel, check out, other stuff, green names and stuff like that. And that's it, guys. See ya tomorrow, exactly 9:30 Central European time. Monday tomorrow, I got time, kids are in the, gotta wake up because gotta take kids to school and stuff. And, we're gonna see what's happening tomorrow. New week, gonna be exciting week. Looks bullish. The full moon, the 20 moving average on the weekly, the daily riding the 20 moving average, whatever. Like, it does look good. It does look nice, but we gotta see how this actually ends at the end of the ride. where it actually goes, how this goes. When, you know, I'm really excited about what moment is gonna be the moment where I turn from, you know, from neutral to super bullish. And I'm not super bullish right now, but I'm not bearish either. I'm like just in between. I'm just waiting. I think, you know, this was expected move to these levels, but right now I'm just waiting to see, you know, what's gonna happen, because it's really hard to figure it out. That said, see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye. Where's the stop button?